History of Freemasonry. Masonic degrees in Freemasonry. There are three principal degrees known as the Blue or Symbolic Lodge. 1. Entered Apprentice, the degree of initiation, which makes the candidate a Mason. 2. Fellow Craft, an intermediate degree associated with learning. 3. Master Mason, the third degree necessary for full participation in Masonic life. These degrees reflect levels of personal development. There is no universally recognized meaning of the allegories. As Masons, advancing through the degrees and studying the teachings, interpret them independently, and personal interpretation is limited only by the constitution in which they work. The commonly accepted symbolic structure and universal archetypes allow each Mason to find their own answers to vital philosophical questions. The core content of the Masonic moral, ethical, and philosophical system is contained in the three principal degrees or grades: Apprentice, Fellow, Craft, and Master. In some versions, this is Apprentice, Companion, and Master. A person entering the lodge sequentially goes through these degrees, typically with a certain interval of time between the assignment of each. The basic elements of the Masonic moral ethical system are contained in the first degree, the degree of the Apprentice, where the initiate's attention is drawn to the need for in-depth self-knowledge, self-development, and self-improvement, working on oneself and one's shortcomings. In the second degree, the degree of Fellow Craft, the initiate's attention is turned to the surrounding world, the philosophy of its perception, activity in it, and the content of the degree appeals to the reason of the person passing through it. The most important and dramatic third degree, the degree of Master Mason, is dedicated to the theme of death. Its basis is the story of the death of Master Hiram, the legendary leader of the construction of Solomon's Temple, killed by three fellow crafts dissatisfied with their position among the temple builders. Master Hiram from the legend has a prototype in the Bible. Hiram the Master of Bronze, see the third book of Kings. 7, or Hiram Abiff, see the first temple. However, the story of his death has a completely Masonic origin and is not connected with the biblical text. The content of the three degrees may differ in detail in lodges of different countries and jurisdictions. Grand lodges, lodges of various constitutions. However, in general, the division of Freemasonry into three degrees. The legendary content of the third degree are traditional, established by standards of regularity and landmarks. Masonic degree, a certificate diploma of a Master Mason, issued after a Mason is raised to the third degree. In Freemasonry, there is no degree higher than Master Mason, although some Masonic systems and organizations may have additional degrees with higher numbers. These degrees can be considered more as an appendix or extension of the Master's degree, rather than advancement beyond it. For example, the Scottish Rite awards degrees from 4 to 33. One must be a Master Mason to receive these additional degrees. The system of managing these degrees is similar to the system of managing the Symbolic or Blue Lodge of Freemasonry. In some jurisdictions, particularly in continental European jurisdictions, Freemasons must, working in their degree, prepare studies on philosophical topics related to Freemasonry and present them at the lodge's workings. There is a vast bibliography of Masonic studies, journals, and publications, ranging from whimsical abstract reasoning containing spiritual and moral teachings of varying value, to practical guides for organization, management, and performance of rituals, to serious historical and philosophical research with academic recognition.